Okay, so have you ever pictured yourself 5 years from now? You're looking back on your life and you're hit with this wave of regret,
Oof. Yeah, that's a heavy thought.
right? And is that regret because you let a dream die or because you clung to a relationship that just wasn't working?
Man, that really gets to the heart of what it means to value yourself.
Exactly. And that's what we're diving into today with the Recovering Nice Girl.
Love her work.
Me too. We're taking a deep dive into parts 7 and 8 of her 10 Ways to Value Yourself, specifically focusing on relationships and chasing your passions.
Two huge things.
Absolutely. And she gets real. One thing that really hit me was this idea that our relationships are like the soil that our self-worth grows from.
Such a powerful analogy, right? It's like she really emphasizes how our connections directly impact how we see ourselves.
Totally. And
Yeah.
it's not about being selfish. It's about being mindful
Yeah.
of the people we let into our lives and the impact they have on us.
Exactly. We deserve to be in relationships that nourish us, not deplete us.
100%. She even talks about making a joy list. Have you ever heard of that?
I have,
So it's
yeah.
basically writing down all the things that bring you genuine joy and then surrounding yourself with people who want to share those experiences with you.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
like you're actively curating your social circle to be a source of joy, not drama.
right. Which I love. But speaking of drama, she also talks about those relationships that just drain us. And she doesn't sugarcoat it. She kind of gives us permission to hit that unfriend button.
She does, and it can be both freeing and a little scary.
Yeah.
Because there's this line in the book that says, you're not obligated to keep anyone in your life who consistently brings negativity. And it's so powerful, you
It's
know?
so good, right? Like,
Yeah.
we're allowed to set boundaries. It's an act of self-respect.
Exactly. It's not a one-time thing either. It's an ongoing practice.
So true. Okay, so we've talked about the people we surround ourselves with, but what about those inner sparks, the dreams we have, the things that light us up?
Yes.
The Recovering Nice Girl talks about that too, about how important it is to pursue what makes our souls sing, regardless of what society tells us we should want. And what I find fascinating is this idea that even just daring to dream in itself is valuable.
It is, but it's definitely easier said than done. It takes a lot of courage to tune out the noise of the world and listen to our own inner voice.
It does.
Yeah,
And the pressure is real. We live in a world that's constantly telling us what we should be doing, what success should look like. It's like, forget that.
totally.
It reminds me of that line in the book. No one else can live your life or know what truly makes your soul sing. It's like she's giving us permission to
Yeah.
own our aspirations without apology.
Yes, it's your life. Live it for you.
Exactly. But, and the Recovering Nice Girl mentions this too, it's not just about whimsical dreaming, right? It takes work.
Absolutely. Following your heart isn't about floating on a cloud. It's about taking action. It's about aligning your actions with your values, even when it gets tough.
So well said. It's about showing up for your dreams with the same dedication you offer to a cherished relationship. Okay, so, wow, we covered a lot today. We talked about cultivating relationships that nourish our self-worth, and we talked about having the courage to chase our dreams even when it feels scary.
And how important those things are.
Absolutely. But before we wrap up, I want to circle back to something we talked about at the beginning, about regrets. So imagine it's 5 years from now and you're looking back on your life. What dream would you regret not pursuing? And what relationship would you regret holding on to?
Whoa, that's a lot to think about.
It is. But there are important questions to ask ourselves. And on that note, if you want more from the Recovering Nice Girl, and trust me, you do, check out her full work, 10 Ways to Value Yourself.